So more not ideal news for the Indiana Fever, as Dantas is in fact leaving the team for a short period of time, which is probably why they're not going to be getting rid of Bree Turner. And this could be a big reason why the team does not get rid of her. It's probably a big reason why the team may consider getting rid of. I hate to say this, but they may consider getting rid of Michaela Timpson. Like, I think everyone thinks it's a guarantee Michaela Timpson. This team has just gone for old players. They've not done anything for youth. And if you guys agree that it's ridiculous, that would be a ridiculous decision. Subscribe. We are trying to hit 48.6k or 55k by the end of the day. We are 6 subscribers off that. But anyway, we got to talk about it. We have got to talk about it right here because Dantas just got selected for AmeriCup. So the tournament is from June 28th to July the 6th. At least it's not as bad as Eurobasket. But she's missing 4 games. She's missing the first game she's missing the game against Dallas, the game against the Aces, and 2 games against the Sparks. Sparks ones aren't going to be too bad because I assume Cam Brink's not going to be back. Is Azurá the greatest center in the world? No. I think the problem is if Aaliyah's in foul trouble, you're going to have Natasha Howard center. Like, Bree Turner's not good enough to see the floor, and they're still not going to play Timpson. Don't like it, but it gives Timpson a chance to show herself. Do you really think that this team that this coach is going to play Michaela Timpson? Do you really think Timpson is a risk to be cut? I actually agree with that. Like, do you really think they're going to play Michaela Timpson? Unnecessary, complicated, expand their offsides immediately. Got to find a way to make sure I can watch these games. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an extremely good argument as to why the front office may have shied away from pursuing free agents that may have had Eurobasket commitments. Which is fine. Which is absolutely fine. Understandable. But, like, any of the players that are on top teams are not playing in Eurobasket. Jessica Shepard's not playing in Eurobasket. Badian's playing in Eurobasket. Maureen Johannes is not playing in Eurobasket. Malonga's not playing in Eurobasket. So all of the top players that are on contending teams, none of them are going to Eurobasket. And I think you could convince a lot of these players, especially if there's a chance of them signing a big contract in the future, to not go to Eurobasket. And also, like, how many of these free agents, other than MMA Simon, how many of them would you really push for? Like, Janelle Salone, I don't know. She's worth it. She was worth going for no matter what. Carla Late, I don't think is going to Eurobasket. I think it's just, if I'm not mistaken, is it just Julie Vanloo? I actually don't know who's going to Eurobasket from France. But I would assume Belgium are going to win Eurobasket because they're going to have their full team. Gabby Williams is not going to Eurobasket. So that's the thing where it's like, this is the first year a lot of players are just not going to Eurobasket. However, I think it's a much bigger deal for the Chicago Sky, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But I think this could be the worst short-term career decision Camila, or the best. I say the worst short-term career decision that Camila Cardoso could make, but it's probably the best short-term career decision Cardoso could make, because I think the Sky are going to be better playing Angel Reese beside either Elizabeth Williams or playing Beck Allen at the 4 and playing Angel Reese at the 5. I think that line is going to be much better than Reese and Cardoso together. And I think you're going to be seeing maybe a lot less Cardoso minutes post this break. She's probably missing 3 to 4 games, and I think they're going to look better without her. But it is, you never resign someone who does this. Please make WNBA a serious league. I mean, I'm sorry, International Ball Series as well. And it's part of the CBA that they're not allowed to stop players going. They're literally not allowed stop players doing that. It's in the CBA. The WNBA are not allowed to stop a player from going overseas. However, Dantas missing 4 games is not ideal. And by the way, that if they have a game a little bit after this, you probably missed that too. But actually, I'm actually looking to go away that week. So there's not a lot of games in that week after July the 5th. But how does the WNBA allow this? They have to. They literally have to. It is in their collective bargaining agreement that players are allowed to go. And that's what they had to give up because of the prioritization rules. they had to, because of the prioritization rules, they had to give up something the WNBA did, because the WNBA teams brought in prioritization rules, meaning that if you can't sign like a full season contract if you miss like 1 day of training camp, unless it's your rookie or second season. I think you can do it if it's your first or second season, which is why a load of players came over late this year. And I think they're probably going to get rid of prioritization rules very soon. However, if they don't get rid of prioritization rules, the extra money will just cause players to prioritize the WNBA. Like, this is not something that you're going to see anytime in the next couple of years. Once the money spikes, the international tournaments are going to end up being built around the WNBA schedule, just like the international tournaments are built around the NBA schedule. Like, you're going to see the tournaments being played in, I don't know, September. These tournaments being played around the international club schedule. Again, these players will probably freaking never get a day off, but yeah, it is a tough one for the Fever as well, because Bree Turner has to play. If Bree Turner has to play, something's gone seriously wrong. Like, seriously, seriously wrong. Bree Turner is going to have to play quite a bit for the Indiana Fever. And I mean this when I say this. Something is massively, massively wrong if Bree Turner sees the floor. And the problem is that she's not only going to see the floor, this could be the reason why the team has to cut Ari McDonald for these 4 games. Or maybe, like, if the Fever cut Ari McDonald, they can't sign her, I think, until like for another 2 or 3 weeks, and another team goes and signs her. That is cap space. And this is just, I don't even mind the Dantas thing. Like, there's no excuse to play Bree Turner over Timpson, but they're going to do it. They're going to keep Bree Turner with that logic of, oh, we need her for when Dantas is there. I'm sorry, like, give me Sophie Cunningham at center. Give me Caitlin Clark at center. Heck, give me Kelsey Mitchell at center over Bree Turner. I don't even care. At least Kelsey Mitchell, we go small ball. We risk small ball. Caitlin, we blitz all screens. Caitlin, you go back up center. You're like the same height as Maisha Hines-Allen. You go play center. You're taller than Lisa Peely. You go play center. But yeah, anyway, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is a big deal? Do you guys think it's not a big deal? Because again, look, this is something that I think some people will think it's massive and game changing, and other people will be like, this is the Fever's backup center. Why does this matter? But I think Dantas has been really good. And I think with the fact that Aaliyah Boston, before her name is called and she walks out on the floor, she's already picked up her second foul. Like, Aaliyah Boston could be on the opposite side of the floor, but she might stare at a player menacingly, and she might be staring at him, standing there menacingly, and it's an and one. Like, I don't know, her whistle's so bad that Dantas is incredibly important. But anyway, that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.